Action.
Okay.
Oh, good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Or afternoon or morning, or depending on how you're viewing.
Depending on where you are right now.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to our Christmas special. You probably noticed something different about us.
I thought it was Memorial Day,
yes,
but
yes.
you fooled me.
Yes.
I always get those two mixed up.
Me too, me too.
Especially
it's
in May
chilly
when I'm trying to
snowing.
catch up on my last-minute Christmas
Sleep.
shopping.
That's right, sleep.
Yeah.
I'm a little tired right now, but what the heck, we keep going.
This is issue 12.
Version 2A.2A, something like that.
Yes.
I see that every now and then. I have no idea what it means.
Yeah,
but what the heck?
It's the updated version.
Okay.
Of issue 12.
Issue 12.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
this is pretty festive this time.
It is very festive.
Yeah, because we have some articles pertaining to the type of season it is.
Oh, and what season is that again?
Memorial, Christmas.
Close enough.
I get those two mixed up all the time.
All the time.
Okay. So in our first article, we're going to give the top 10 snow shoveling tips. And this was brought back by popular demand.
By popular demand. As I think you said, someone actually asked for it.
Yeah, I don't know who it was, but somebody actually did ask for our top 10 snow shoveling tips.
Because they are a big favorite every year.
That's right.
All the elves want to know how to do this.
Okay,
so,
are you ready? For number one, the number one snow shoveling tip is to have someone else in your household go out and do the shoveling.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. If we're trying to protect your back, we're worried about your back, the heck with them.
That's right. Have somebody else do it. Number two, if you don't have anybody inside your house, go and invite that friendly neighbor that you have who has a snowblower. And we hope you were friendly to him during the summer.
That's right.
So he's not angry at you now.
That's right.
Come and do your snow.
That's right.
Okay. Number three, you can pay the kid down the street. Get him up, out of the house, away from the video games, and give him a few bucks to have him shovel your snow.
Of course, nowadays they want a little bit more than a few bucks.
50 cents. That's right.
That's his top offer.
That's all I got when I shoveled.
When you snowed shoveled.
Yeah, so snow shoveled.
Well, that's okay. You're working on your spelling.
That's right. Okay, number four. If you must do your own snow shoveling, work slowly, and you must pace yourself.
Very slowly.
Go hog wild, because it's an activity that you haven't done for a while, and you don't want to start jumping right into it.
No jumping right into it.
Number five.
If you go slow enough, it'll melt.
That's right. Yeah. If you wait long enough.
Might want to try that.
Number five. Don't load up the end of the shovel with a whole bunch of snow, because what that does, it creates a longer lever arm.
Whoa.
Yep, that's right. We're talking physics here, pal. You take a snow shovel, which is the lever, and you put some extra weight on the end, and your back is actually the fulcrum, which will taste most of the stress. You put extra weight on in there, it's going to put extra weight on your lower part of the back. And that's physics.
That could be trouble.
Okay. Number seven, avoid the twist and shout.
Okay.
Okay, that is when you have that whole bunch of snow at the end, you turn and throw the snow away. That twisting and that extra weight out there will increase and put your low back into a really bad biomechanical situation. And that's where a lot of the...
Otherwise known as a fulcrum.
Yes, your fulcrum right back there. So if you twist...
Don't shout.
No, because what happens is the discs are all being put in a weakened position, and you can injure yourself very badly doing that. Okay, so when you do, just put the snow onto the shovel, and then turn your whole body, and then just dump it. All right?
Wow, that was good.
What are we on? Was that 6 or 7?
This is number...
7. Now, this is 7 now. Okay. Take frequent breaks. Okay, no smoke breaks, and most importantly,
I need a break.
No bone breaks. Okay.
That's a good one.
All right, yeah. Number 8. As with any exercise program, you must hydrate yourself.
Right.
And that is plenty of water. And don't eat the snow.
That's right.
And we all know which snow to stay away from.
That's right. That's right. Some people mistake it for lemon ice.
Yes, an iced tea. You don't want that.
It's not.
Okay, and another tidbit. This is good. Don't leave the water outside if it's below freezing, because then if you go and drink, it's going to be
an icicle.
Frozen. Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Mm-hmm.
And number 9, if you have any type of pain, stop immediately. You're done, finished, over with.
That's right.
Put the shovel down and go back inside.
That's right.
Number 10, if you're sick or injured or out of shape, refer to the first 3 tips that we have. Isn't that wonderful?
Now,
and there you have it.
If you've forgotten any of those, they are in our latest newsletter, the Christmas Blast issue.
Yeah, but they're also, you know what? If you've forgotten, you can replay this because we're going to have them right at the top there.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
How come we can't see them?
Because I haven't put them in yet.
Okay. Well, as long as there's a reason. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Moving right along from staying in our Christmas mode, let me see. Dr. M, if you were living anywhere in the world. And
Montana.
And you were thinking.
Nebraska. No, you know what? Hold it. Before we go on, we conspicuously have not have a story from here this month.
In the name of Nebraska.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's because there was such a demand for the top 10 snow shoveling tips.
That's right.
And there was also a great demand for how to choose a safe sled because Santa called us himself.
Yes.
And he wanted to know how to choose a safe sled. But before we get to the safe sled, if you were interested,
say what he was getting me?
Yes, he did. It's heavy. It's going to be a lot, and you can probably start a fire with it. Begins with a C, ends with an L. It's very dark in color.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay.
You've been very bad. Very bad this year.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay,
I was
here's your
rudely
question.
interrupted.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Montana.
Luckily, I never lose my train of thought here.
Okay.
But if you were a normal human being and you were interested in living the longest life you could, where do you think you would be? Do you think you would be living in the United States, in France, in England, or where would that be? It does begin with an M.
Montana?
But it's not Montana. It's actually Monaco.
Wow.
The country of Monaco has the longest life expectancy in the work. How long would you guess that is, Dr. M?
Without looking at the cheat sheet?
Without looking? Use your psychic
somewhere around 80-something.
89.6. On your FM dial, by the way. So that's the longest life expectancy in the world.
Now, what do we have in the United States?
Well, I was going to go to the shortest and then get back to the U.S. But the shortest life expectancy in the world, which is only 31.9 years, it is in a country called Swaziland. I don't know exactly where that is, but I don't think it's close to Nebraska. But anyway, as you were getting to...
Yeah, but more of my point was, where do we rank in the United States?
Whoa, more to his point, where do we rank? Well, if we were going to take the countries from Monaco on down to Swaziland, we would hope that the U.S. would be up in the top few. How about the top 10? How about the top 20? How about the top 30? How about the top 40? The U.S. is actually ranked 51st in life expectancy. So we don't do that well. And the average life expectancy in the U.S. is 78.9 years. So if you're getting close to 78.9 years, you might want to move to Monaco.
That's right.
That's right.
And not to Swaziland.
Not to Swaziland. Yeah, it's too late to go to Swaziland.
On your way over.
Yeah,
you just go
yeah, wherever that is. Wherever that is. Now, there's also an article that I came across in my research on some of the common over-the-counter pain remedies that people use, like Advil, Motrin, ibuprofen, some of the generic names and so on, and Tylenol or acetaminophen have actually been linked with hearing loss.
What?
Yeah, because the title of this story is, Huh? What was that? And unfortunately, it doesn't, I shouldn't say it this way, but it doesn't affect men. Unfortunately, it does affect women. But women who actually use any of those over-the-counter pain remedies as little as 2 to 3 times a week do increase their risk of, unfortunately, hearing loss. So even though the commercials may sound very safe, and there's probably nothing wrong with it taking on a short-term basis, but taking it as infrequently as 2 to 3 times a week over a period of time can risk your hearing.
Huh?
What was that?
Huh?
Okay.
I'm showing my feminine side.
You are. Which is quite feminine.
Thank you.
And attractive. Okay.
All right.
Moving right along.
Moving right along.
To Santa's request.
Yeah, back into our winter mode again.
Yes.
And on how to choose a safe sled.
Safe sledding.
Approximately 28,000 appearances in the emergency rooms happen every year.
Appearances, by the way.
That's right.
As opposed to visits.
Due to injuries occurring from sledding.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't count them all. I was close, though.
So what we're going to do is we're going to use the American Society of Safety Engineers, and they gave us a list. And you ever been to an American Safety Engineer conference?
Not since last week.
I know.
Now that I think about it, they're very exciting now.
No, you feel very safe.
I do feel safe. Just talking about it, I feel safe.
I was there.
Yes.
I just
yes.
I feel safe. And anyway, the American Society of Safety Engineers has these top hits or tips to give you when choosing a sled. And number one is you want some real secure handholds. Okay?
And why would that be?
Because you want to be able to steer this thing.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
A lot of people go down to like a toboggan.
Toboggan.
Yep, and the little saucers.
Oh, yeah.
And inflatable tubes, and you can't really steer those very well. So you want something that has some good steerage, easy steering to it. Shouldn't have any protruding rivets or sharp edges.
Right, right. Mm-hmm.
There should be a bumper over the front bar of the sled. Something that's made out of rubber that will absorb impact.
When you slam into a tree.
Yes. There should be no split or splintered wood on the sled.
Nope.
Okay. No bent metal parts.
No.
Either. No.
Mm-hmm.
And the sled runner should curve all the way up into the top of the rails.
Wow.
And finally, okay, the runner should be sharpened and free of rust.
Oh.
Very important. I remember doing that as a kid. I would take a little steel wool, run along my runners, and then we use candle wax on there to kind of speed it up.
Wow.
And another exciting tidbit.
Another fascinating
in my
insight.
attic,
yes.
I have my Yankee Clipper.
Wow. I thought you were going to say wasn't there one that said something flyer on it?
No, well, there's the flexible flyer.
Flexible flyer.
Yeah, but my Yankee Clipper was just as good as the flexible flyer.
Okay.
And on it, I still have it from 8 years old.
Wow.
Up in my attic, and
He's
on
now
the front.
12.
That's right. On the front steering things, I wrote a big
secret
word.
message.
And what do you think that was, Citizen King?
N-E-A-L.
Well, close. It was Mathews, because
wow.
I didn't want anybody stealing my sled, and if they
right.
did, I would know who took it. So that was very important.
Unless they erased it.
No, it was written in my mother's red enamel nail polish, written right across it. Still on there. It's a little pink nail.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now that lasts. Wow. Very good.
Oh,
yes. Fascinating.
Yes, there's another tidbit.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay.
So let's get to our next article. Oops, there's really no more articles because we went over them all. So I guess until next time.
Yeah. Happy Christmas.
Merry Christmas. That almost sounded like you did it on purpose.
That one did.
That one did, yeah.
Make me look fat.
Only when you wear it.
Yeah.